Lesson 9.6.1, we're going to be talking about slope-intercept form. So this should be some review for us again. Slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b, where m represents your slope and b represents your y-intercept on where it crosses the y-axis on the coordinate plane. And your x and your y obviously represents your ordered pairs. So we're going to be able to graph linear equations using the slope and y-intercept. So as long as you know what the y-intercept is and you know what the slope is, we can graph a line. We don't have to know all these different points like we were doing with tables in the first half of the chapter. Alright, so looking here at this example, we see that y equals 3/4 x minus 5. Well, the y-intercept is right here. It's a negative 5. So when we go to graph it, you see it goes right down here at -5. That's your point right there. There's your y-intercept. All right, and then we look where m would be, and that's 3/4. So the slope is 3/4, which means that we're going to be rising 3. So here goes 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to run to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your rise 3. And your run 4, and that gives you your slope. And then once we have 2 points created, we can just graph the line, and there's your linear equation all graphed out. Now, all these other points, the entire line, these are all solutions. So we just used this point, and we found another point using the slope formula. All right, so state the slope and y-intercept of the graph of the equation 2x plus y equals 8. So as I wrote here, solve for y first to get the equation in slope-intercept form. We need it in y equals mx plus b form in order to actually be able to interpret the equation. So we have 2x plus y equals 8. So we need to get rid of this 2x on both sides. So that way we have y equals negative 2x plus 8. Now take a look at your slope is -2, so we know that this is going to be a decreasing graph. I see that the y-intercept, oops, sorry about that. I see that the y-intercept is right here at a +8. So we're kind of off the screen here for this one. We'll go ahead and say that this is 7 and 8 would be about right there. And we're going to be going down 2 and to the right 1 because -2 equals -2 over 1. So we're going to go down 2, which gives us the 6, and then right here, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, and so on. And, you know, if you only have 2 or 3 points, you definitely have more than enough to go ahead and graph your line. And then that's how we can graph this equation to interpret our equation or our data. All right, so the next one we have here is y equals 2/3 x plus 2. This is in slope-intercept form already. So it says graph it using this. So we have this information and we have this information. That's all you really need. So we have a +2 for our y-intercept. So you put your first point there, and then the slope is rise 2, run 3. So we're going to rise 1, 2, run 1, 2, 3. Rise 1, 2, run 1, 2, 3. Okay, and as long as you have 2 or 3 points, you have more than enough to graph your line. And just keep in mind this would continue. So because this is a +2/3, if I were to go down 2, I would have to go left 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then that would work as well, and that fits on that line also. Alright, so a movie rental store charges $4 to rent a movie. If a movie is returned late, the charge is $3 extra per day. The total cost is given by the equation y equals 3x plus 4. So this is $3 per day, and here's the $4 initial charge. So we need to graph this using our information here. So we're at y equals 4 for the y-intercept, and it's going to go up $3 for each day that it's late. So it would be 1, 2, 3, which would be 7 somewhere in here, and we're going to go over 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a point right there. And so this would be my graph. going through this line right there. So 0 representing 0 days late, you'd have to pay $4. If it's 1 day late, you'd have to pay $7, and so on. That would keep continuing. All right. So this is the graph representing this this movie rental store. Okay. So describe what the slope and y-intercept of the graph represents. So we kind of did this on the last one. The slope represents $3 per day late fee. All right, so and then the y-intercept is the $4 initial rental fee. Okay, so that's why it's bumped up here to $4, and then each day it's going to go up $3, $3, $3, $3. So if you kept it, you know, obviously you can see here if you kept it out late all 6 days, you're going to be paying quite a bit of money for that one movie rental. Is the total cost proportional to the number of days the movie is late? Well, again, the key word here is proportional, and remember, it's only proportional if it goes through the origin. So therefore, we know because there is an initial fee of $4, this is a non-proportional relationship. All right, so it's only proportional if it goes through the origin. All right, so if you would like any more help with this, be sure to check the step-by-step homework helper, or also you can check out the online tutorials that are located on Moodle.